Same-sex marriage is under attack, and the people who think I'm overreacting are the same ones who were shocked when SCOTUS overturned Roe v. Wade. Fighting for the rights of queer people has long been a priority for me, and the fight for marriage equality has been on the forefront of my mind even more recently, ever since I proposed to my fiancé, Michael. Michael and I are celebrating with a reception in October, but we're going to the courthouse to make it official much sooner, this June to be exact. And that's because we know we want to spend the rest of our lives choosing one another, but what we don't know is how long we will be able to secure our union under the law. The far right has always gone out of their way to diminish the rights of minority groups, and LGBTQ+ rights are no different. They claim that same-sex love is an attack on traditional values, which is laughable for two reasons. Number one, two people in love does not take away from anyone else. Trust me, conservatives. If your children ever saw how much I loved my fiancé, that would not turn them gay. It would make them more open-minded, maybe make them more compassionate, and if they already were gay, they would probably feel safer. But no, my love for my fiancé is not an attack on you or your family. And number two, what the hell does traditional family values even mean anyway? Let's look at some of the faces of the far-right movement for a better look. Donald Trump, married 3 times, cheated on all of his wives, multiple kids with different women. Elon Musk, fathered 10 children with 3 different women and has disowned his own daughter because she transitioned. Is that family values? Ted Cruz supports a man who publicly insulted his wife's looks, and he still bends over backwards to defend him. Is that traditional marriage? But wait, there's more. A 2021 study found that states with the highest anti-LGBTQ+ laws had the most closeted men on gay dating apps. And how many times have we seen far-right lawmakers get caught in same-sex affairs while pushing anti-gay policies? Here are 10 from a 2024 Yahoo News article. Bridget Ziegler, Sarasota School Board member and Moms for Liberty co-founder, caught in a same-sex threesome while trying to erase LGBTQ+ visibility in schools. Matt Schlapp, American Conservative Union chairman, accused of sexually assaulting a male staffer during Herschel Walker's campaign. Wes Goodman, Ohio lawmaker preaching traditional marriage, caught having sex with men, including in his state office. Larry Craig, Idaho senator arrested for soliciting sex in a men's airport restroom, with multiple men later coming forward. George Reckers, anti-gay activist and Family Research Council co-founder, caught vacationing with a male escort from rentboy.com. Ted Haggard, evangelical pastor and megachurch leader, exposed for paying a male escort and later accused of inappropriate sexual conduct with young men. Pause. How many of these people have been drag queens? Oh, right, none. Okay, back to our list. Mark Foley, Florida congressman and child protection advocate, resigned after sending sexually explicit messages to underage congressional pages. John Hinson, Mississippi representative, arrested for oral sex with a male Library of Congress worker. To be clear, he later came out as gay and became an activist. Robert Bauman, conservative House member, caught soliciting a 16-year-old male sex worker. Jim Baker, televangelist accused of same-sex encounters and convicted in a broader sex and fraud scandal. And let's not forget the time the far-right conservatives in Milwaukee crashed Grindr last year at the Republican National Convention. These people are absolutely disgusting, and not because they want to have sex, but because they are hypocrites that go out of their way to attempt to take rights away from others. And that's what's destroying marriage. Not two men who love one another. Far-right hypocrisy. The real attack on marriage is coming from the people who treat their own wives, kids, and families like garbage, while pretending LGBTQ+ love is the problem. How about conservatives who equate traditional marriage with biblical marriage? Here's the thing. The Bible doesn't have just one definition of marriage. In fact, it has at least 8 different types. A man and his multiple wives, a man and his concubines, a soldier and a captive woman, a rapist and his victim, a widow and her husband's brother, a man and his slave. And yes, one man and one woman, but even then, women were treated as property with no say in the matter. So which of these is the traditional one that we're supposed to follow? The truth is, my future marriage isn't hurting anyone. It's not destroying society. It's not weakening straight marriages. The only thing it threatens is the fragile belief that some people should have more rights than others. And I refuse to let my love be a political talking point for people who don't even respect their own marriages. So what can we do? First, we need to stay informed. The fight for LGBTQ+ rights isn't over, and we can't afford to be complacent. Second, we need to vote, because the people in power will take away our rights if we let them. And third, we need to keep loving loudly. Our existence, our love, our joy, That is our resistance. And if you agree, drop a comment below and let's keep this conversation going. If you're someone who supports traditional marriage, though, maybe take a good hard look at what you're defending, because it sure as hell isn't love.